have one of those fucking bitches left.
I'm allowed to crunch
keep
your prosthetics?
Yes, you're allowed to crunch my prosthetics.
It can be
Alright,
crunchy.
anything else? No permanent loss of limbs, no brain death.
I think everything else is free game because that is not my safe
Is this
character.
green?
Or one of my safe characters.
Oh, it's green. Fuck.
So.
Anyways.
What?
My slash. It's not blue like it should be. It's green. Or gold. It's green for some fucking reason, and I think I know why. I didn't change it when I duplicated
It's fine for now.
It's fine. It works.
Anyway, if you both want to well, I guess you want to respawn so I can carry us over somewhere.
Yes.
Are you wanting to go back to the bridge, or am I picking somewhere else?
We can be we can start at the bridge. We don't have to necessarily, the fight could probably drag on, beyond the bridge. But that's where I would go to check things out, because that's where we popped in. So.
If it would let me close my fists.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm so upset at myself for picking the wrong Go-Go one.
Please.
I guess I'm not flying, or at least not flying like using Go-Go.
Oh. There's the bridge. Get off.
Bye.
Alright, I'm a talking game.
Something's gonna be a bitch to do.
Okay, so am I being dragged into this fight, or am I...
Pookie, if you're here.
I guess I would be venturing around. Oh, fuck me, man. Okay. I'm gonna...
indiscriminately.
Oh, no.
To wear my jacket or to not wear my jacket? Question.
Forgot you have a villain cloak.
So does regular Luca.
That's true. We just don't see it.
I never have need. Do I let these float? As I will, unless I need it to not.
Can I also make a request too?
Go on.
So I guess at some point, if Lanmi ever, asks Tiana for power, can I at least use some sort of like lightning magic? It doesn't have to be like a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Okay, that's all I wanted to ask. So
Let me turn off that summon for now. Just so it doesn't get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm working on it. I'm debating if I want to do 2 swords for right now. I don't need to.
Damn.
I could just do 1 for now. If I get pushed, I'll pull out the second. Anyway. Should I come walking in?
Sure, yeah. He's just gonna be here inspecting the area.
That's wonderful.
Just let me know and call when cards are up.
Yep.
I'm gonna start at the other side of the bridge, so I'll give it like 30 seconds and then I'll start walking, or not bridge, but I meant like deep in the forest.
Do you want to wait?
So.
Yeah, I mean,
Cards up?
you could just go
Yeah.
all the way over there and just come in at some point.
Yeah, start walking.
Whenever you want.
Yeah. Okay.
I was hoping there might be some residue magic here. But so far, I'm not getting anything. Still really no concrete way to go back home. Then again, the others might be able to help with that, though. Shit.
Hey, Birdie. First and foremost, her entire aura has changed at this point. Before, there was definitely a sense of threat. Now, though, there's a sense of danger. She doesn't have the presence of a demigod anymore. This is the presence of an essence. Of something almighty.
What have you done?
How's it going? Exactly what I said I would. You know, Birdie, it's like you don't listen.
This isn't our world.
And it's because it's not our world that this is awesome. Because, well, I can do whatever I want, and there's no laws that can stop me this time. And, like, the gods here, you've surely have seen / met them. They're weak. They don't rule over humanity like they should. They let humans walk right all over them. Honestly, the disrespect the first time I saw it shocked even me. But that was useful.
You know, I thought that you couldn't go any lower than you already have, but somehow you just somehow managed to surprise me even more.
You mean higher? Couldn't go any higher than I was. You know, already this close to godhood and everything. But I did. You know, in our world, all these gods are already gone. If not, they're too pitifully weak to really give anything. But here, my pantheon, let them foster. Let them grow in strength and numbers. Which means they're now easy pickings. It's like fresh fruit. Just sitting there, on the tree.
You don't really seem
Waiting
to
to be
realize
picked.
the amount of damage that you're causing both of these worlds.
Oh no. Oh no. I do. Oh no, our world's gonna be destroyed.
At this rate, not just
What a
ours. You're
shame.
putting this one at risk, and that's going to put both of us at risk at this point.
No, it's going to put you at risk.
You're not above this.
'Cause- Oh, but I am. I mean, haven't you noticed the multiple versions of me? There's multiple worlds out there, all connected here. And with enough strength, it's not that difficult to travel. Hell, I've met someone whose entire thing is traversing to different realms. I wonder if it happened when I take his soul. We'll find out, won't we? But You seem to be in it for a fight. And I've been dying to test this out, you know.
My powers aren't locked away anymore.
Oh, I know. It's the wrong one. There we go. But even if they aren't locked away, you can't beat me at this point. Birdie.
I'll do what I must.
Chains.
Just before that, I'm going to bring up a barrier to block them. I'm gonna send it
They're
forward.
going to crash against it. She's going to wrap them around it and just swing it around to go back at you. And my foot fell off. Well, that's fine.
He's gonna
This
sprout.
is fine.
He's gonna sprout his wings and jump up in the air.
Goodbye.
And then he's gonna send one whenever you are ready.
Of course.
Yeah. Hang on. Pause. Pause. Go back just a little bit.
Yep.
Anyways.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. And he's gonna jump up and send multiple spears of light towards you.
Just going to bring a ball of darkness that's going to split, and each spear is going to impact one, and she's just going to grab them. And she's going to shoot them back at you.
He's gonna just do his
Gonna
best
run and go
to.
for slash.
What?
Yep, she's going to make it disappear, and from... You are annoying. From below you, chains are going to come up to wrap around you.
Yep.
What are you doing?
At the same, well, are they grabbing all of my legs or all of my legs? All of my limbs.
All your limbs, yes.
Okay. Yep. I will drop this then.
Oh, I'm below the bridge. Oh fuck, I'm stuck. Hang on.
I'm hanging on.
Yeah,
hanging
they're
on.
going for flashes.
I'm going for a dive bomb.
Yep.
You
Does the
need to
concentration
get out of
I
here.
break on this?
Oh, I
Or-
don't break.
Okay. I can't fucking move, so.
Yep. Just gonna rip her the wing.
He's going to make a barrier to block that. And then he's going to spread his domain to try and break the chains around Longway.
They'll break. When they break, they're going to shatter, and it's like little pieces of glass that go everywhere. So a bunch are going into you, some are flying at you.
Get out of here, this isn't your fight!
No! More fun. Just gonna grab your leg and throw you at them.
He's gonna try and use his wings to just propel.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you by your head as well.
Her domain will slowly
she?
spread.
And someone not
It's like
good.
creeping forward.
I'm going to spread his to meet yours.
Hers is going to continue to grow. And grow. And grow. Until it wraps around yours.
He's gonna.
From underneath, I'm gonna shoot black lightning at your chest.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Yep.
He's gonna try and
Well, that's
form
funny.
a bubble around you.
Yeah, you do so. She's just going to wave her arms and it shatters. Just gonna bring up her hand, and once again a little ball of darkness flies up. And then it spreads across the sky. Please, lower your brightness all the way down.
Where? There it is. Wait. There it is. Okay. Yep.
You both hear whispers. You hear whispers of those you care about. You hear cries. Muffled cries. Distant shrieks. They seem to be in pain. They seem to blame you for their pain. Why are you helping them? You need to go to them. Go to the screams.
He's going to make just, barrier of light around us, and he's going to start to glow in response to this. He's trying to basically do the countermeasure, forming as much light as he can. Since you're right behind me, Longwy, it's going to feel soothing to you.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna jab towards your leg.
Oh, wait. That's gonna be really hard for you to swing without slamming into him.
How so?
Because his hip.
Yeah, I'm like right here.
Oh, I wasn't touching on my screen, so I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. It's not touching.
He's going to take all this light that he's bringing up. Yeah, I'll take that hit. He's going to slam it into you.
All right.
And then he's gonna shoot it.
I'm just gonna bat it to the side.
Is it still dark?
Once again. It will lighten.
Okay.
But once it lightens, you're going to see around you seems to be petals. Red petals. Okay. Well then. I want to try out a couple of things if you don't mind.
He's just gonna quickly heal his leg.
It was not your leg that I just saw you grab, but okay. Grabs junk.
Sorry. This is where my leg... Okay, this. Here.
Yeah.
Right here. My thigh.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he healed his leg.
Yep. She's immediately going to bring up about, multiple spears. They are pulsing red, and they're going to shoot at you. Both of you.
Yep. Can I slash to break them, potentially? Or deflect them? Either or?
That's what you're doing? Kai, what are you doing?
Yep.
I was gonna make a barrier for them, and then launch myself up to try and just to dodge the rest of them.
Great. Lanwi, you are taking all of them. These are not able to be blocked.
Okay. Yep, even with the barrier?
Even with the barrier.
Okay.
This is not a
Okay.
blockable attack.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
That is new, by the way.
What?
It's gonna chain pull grab.
That's
over here.
Either.
And she's going to go for the knee.
He's gonna shoot
And she's gonna
a spear at you.
ting ting. She's gonna twist to break just shatter your fucking kneecap. You need to fix the bones first. Oh. Well, I guess your knee's not gonna work anymore if you're gonna heal it like that. Dumbass. Or have you not learned that yet? Do I need to bring more bones for you? I can do that. The domain is then going to increase gravity. You're being pulled down. It is only increasing. Good luck flying. Your bones are creaking.
I'm gonna try and block it with the monowire.
Yep.
Step back.
The aura around the blades is corroding your energy. It's eating your hope.
What? How are you?
This goes for you as well. The more you're in contact with these, the more your hope's being eaten away.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
He's gonna try and just deflect it back.
Yep. I'm gonna throw the monowire to try to wrap around your. Okay. Yep. It's wrapped around your sword. I'm gonna try. Okay. Never mind.
Come here, Pookie.
Yep. I am being pulled towards you. Okay. Not gonna work either.
He's gonna just try and smite you down with holy lightning.
She will welcome it. Like an old friend. It doesn't harm them. She's gonna smite you with holy lightning.
I'm just gonna move this way.
Hold on, sorry. I forgot to do the toggle. There we go.
I learned a couple of things. Wanna see him? So, what metal is your sword? Is it...
His is celestial shit, so...
Okay. That's regular metal. Your body's regular metal. It's superheating.
Okay.
Heat manipulation. It's going to melt soon. Any metal on you, including your gold.
His
That's
sword...
what I learned.
He's gonna... his wings are going to erupt in holy flame and shoot out at you feathers.
From the tips of her fingers, she's gonna shoot lightning.
I'm gonna step to the side, and I am going for a, once again, slash to the knee. I'm going for both your fucking legs.
Yeah. I'm going to try and jump back. You'll probably like nick like the side of it, just because of the gravity.
And your shoulder then, if that's the case.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Yeah. So these wounds are going to burn. By the way,
I'm gonna pull out my phone
good at this
and text Tiana. Can I ask you for a favor?
No. I'm getting in the middle of that, so.
okay.
Yep.
She's going to stomp her foot,
Two people.
and immediately you're going to have little balls of darkness start rising up all around us, just all over the place. They're tiny.
Yep. Yeah, I'm asking to be pulled somewhere safe for both Prometheus and myself.
That's... Tiana's like, I can't do that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
form you in a bubble and push you in this direction.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna brace myself.
All the black balls everywhere are going to shoot off like lasers. And it's not like pew kind of laser, it's rotate the fuck around kind of lasers. So it's literally everywhere. It's going to start cutting through trees, it's cutting through rock, it's going to start cutting through the bridge. It's cutting through everything, including you two.
Okay, yeah, he's...
Yep.
I'm gonna avoid as many as I can. Probably some will definitely get me. He's more so focusing on trying to keep his barrier up and moving it, or the bubble they're in, around and moving it so that the lasers don't nick it too badly to break. So that's what his concentration is on right now. Yeah, he's doing his best to ensure they don't get hit dead on. So.
Yep. Just going for the eye.
Shit, yeah, no, I'll take that.
Do you want to see what else I learned? The water's going to start rising up around us and just crash down on you, trying to get into your lungs through your nose, mouth, whatever way it can.
He's gonna quickly form a bubble around him just to brace himself for that.
And she's going to just slam down to try to shatter.
Yep, I'm also texting Tiana once
Yep.
more. How about depowering someone? Question mark.
Her response is, I need someone here to sense their desire to grant it.
Kaizen's with you, right?
Is Kaizen with me? Is Kaizen with Tiana?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Then,
I'm gonna text
yeah,
Kaizen.
shatter. So,
In
water's
trouble, need help.
blue,
Please ask
trying to
Mom.
drown you.
Yep.
Just gonna go for... Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're blocking that one, this one's coming down.
Yeah. Yep, I know. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, I'll
So-
take that.
Good. Once again, stomp down. Chains.
I'm gonna use my own chains to just try and clash onto those.
They do so, but you see her chains are then going to split and multiply. They're going to act like snakes.
Can
Also,
I
you remember
shoot-
all those
oh.
petals on the ground?
Yeah.
Yep. go ahead.
Great. I'm so glad that you now remember those. Those are going to begin to bloom. And as they bloom, the area around you is going to become saturated in her energy. Every wound on your body is going to start having spider lilies blooming out of them. The roots are going to be digging into you. Every wound I've given you,
How?
including your eye.
Great.
Take your fucking scythe, throw.
Okay, yeah, let me detoggle that shit. Why does it still fly? Okay, never mind.
Goodbye.
In one last ditch effort, I'm gonna try to grab onto you. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna grab onto the sword. Can I run? Is this a metal that I can run lightning through? Or electricity through?
You could try.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to do so.
Great.
And I'm gonna
Sword's
pump
now
all of it that's
electrified.
in my arm.
Which one's next
Shit.
one?
Okay. Oh, sorry.
They're gonna
Okay.
No!
reach for the soul. Hold on.
Okay.
They're gonna reach for the soul,
Mhm.
and they are going to tear. Not the
Okay.
entire soul.
But half of it? Or what part?
I'm taking half your soul.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. and then-
Agonizing.
and
Now
then
you may come.
No!
And by the way, my sword's electrified. Because she electrocuted it.
Yeah, that's fine. Stop. No!
And you swallow it. Oh.
Damn you.
And just immediately you're going to feel lightning course through your body.
I'm also guessing at this point she's spitting out spider lilies too.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
And throw.
Where are you throwing me? What direction?
Water. Go freeze. See? I told you this was a wonderful idea. There's so much power to be gained here. So much. Although you refuse to see it. I'm going to continue to consume gods. I am going to continue
No!
to consume Skywalkers.
He's gonna fly up.
And
I gotta-
at this point, Birdie,
Fucking leave. Just fucking go!
I'm not letting you die for this.
at this
It was
point,
my choice.
slam. Shut up. I'm talking. As I was saying before rudely interrupted, I will continue to do so. But don't worry. I'm not gonna kill ya. No. I don't want to. Just like I told you last time. Because you're my pet bird. You're so entertaining. You're my favorite Kai. I'm not saying something, because I've met one like me. So, continue your useless little fluttering, and don't worry. I know about the people that you're trying to gather to beat me. It's not gonna work. Okay? We're gonna have fun.
He's gonna put some chains around Lanwei and bring him close.
Before they do that, they're going to
Yep.
grab and push energy into them.
Okay.
That little
yep.
ticking time bomb's now there. And they let go.
Okay.
You
Yep,
are
okay.
you are over here.
Yep.
Hmm. Go on, Birdie. Run away. As if not. You're going to feel that creeping sensation from their domain, except tenfold this entire time they have been holding back. You're going to feel the weight of Kudai, Tara, Storm. You're going to feel the weight of the Almighty. You're going to feel the weight of every single soul that they've taken. Hell, you're going to even feel the weight of half of their soul. And it's going to crash down at all at once. Run away. Flee. Cower. It suits you best. It's honestly your best side. What was the name of your god again? Sorry, they were so forgettable. I didn't really bother to remember. I just want to know who I should be thinking of when inevitably our old world... Oh, or when I take it from you, because, in case you're wondering, I'm powerful enough now. I don't need you to hold on to that anymore. Because I can now safely take that and still be me. Right? No more hope. That fucking nuisance. Nope. Just Luca.
You're going to
Go now.
destroy everything.
I know. It'll be so fun.
He's gonna pick them up. I don't care how strong you've gotten. I will find a way to stop you.
Uh-huh. Empty promises. Just like usual. Didn't you promise us before? Do you remember what happened? How many people had to die because you decided to open your mouth? And look, you're doing the same thing here. Going around to people, trying to rally them together to go against Big Bad. Even though you know they'll fail. That people will die. But that's a risk you're willing to take, right? You're willing to use everyone here to get what you want. Don't act so mighty, so noble. 'Cause you're just like me.
We are not the same.
No,
Far from it.
I'm better. But you are enough like me that you should be concerned, worried. 'Cause we're both willing to use people. Right? Prometheus? Toodaloo.
He's just gonna start, taking off.
Yep. Wow. But
As he's just, flapping here, probably not going too far because one of his wings are probably hurt, he's gonna just start carefully healing your wounds. And they'll mend, just like how Luca normally would heal people.
Yep. Hold on, let me get comfortable.
Friends. Where can I take you to them?
She's gonna, with her semi-good arm now, she's gonna show the location on her phone.
Okay. And he's just gonna take off, and that'll be seen.
Yep. Oh, bah.
He is in a lot of pain right now, but adrenaline's a wonderful thing. Great, now I gotta get rid of... Now, question, did you scar my eye like normal Kai, or did you gouge it out?
Oh, I gouged.
Okay.
You don't need it. Plus, your knees are fucked, so you're gonna probably need help with that.
Yeah.
You can't just heal bones that are shattered because then you just have little pieces floating around.
Yeah.
It needs to be, like, realigned first, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And hey! Now I have better lightning magic. Thanks, Pookie.
You're welcome. Oh, great.
By the
I'm
way, in
half my
case
soul's
you don't
taken.
remember, this one's better at fire, but they can't really do water. At least, they couldn't before.
Yeah.
But thanks to Storm.
Yeah, he saw
Smile.
all of that, and yeah.
Or the heat manipulation. Couldn't do that one before. Or metal manipulation. What fun!
Oh, fuck me.
Every moment you're not running, I'm only getting closer.
Yeah.
Hey there, little guy. Who's my little birdie? Ah, so mean to me. I'm only trying to have fun.
Oh, this shit ain't no game.
Oh, hi.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, how's the boyfriend? He lived! Which means I get to come up with something more fun for him.
Another god cursed him at this point, so.
Wonderful. You know, since he's filled with negative emotions, I wonder how fast the flowers would overtake him. I should check.
She fucking
I love how fucking insane this one is.
Oh yeah, beyond belief.
I'm having a good time. Are we having fun yet?
absolutely fucking not.
So
Yes, honey.
I'll be able to heal most of my wounds except for my eye, I'm guessing.
Well, first you gotta get the flowers out.
Yeah, there's that.
And you probably want to get those out before they dig too deep and start to grow around your fucking bones, your ribs, your organs. Because that's when it becomes problematic. Or when they get too grown into your muscles. You really want to get rid of those as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this fun?
No.
Man, I wonder what my friends are doing right now.
Same with fucking Prometheus's group. Like, they're probably wondering what the fuck happened. Maybe for like the first time in a while, there's not a lot of fighting because everyone's just confused.
Until the world starts deleting itself.
Yeah.
Oh no. What a shame. Oh well. Honestly, it is a shame. I liked my lackeys. They were fun. Takeshi. Ivan. Or Nero. Vera. So many fun people. Oh well. I'll just find more to play with. Right?
Jesus.
I don't think the consuming souls and essences here is helping her sanity, because she's a little bit more unhinged than she was before.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. But that also could be used to our advantage, potentially.
Yeah.
See, one of the biggest strengths Luca's always had is, being able to keep their mental state, controlled, and especially, with all the shit they do with Domain, if your mental state is starting to fray, that gives us some opportunities, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Pookie.
Hi.
You want to split a soul, or I guess half a soul with me? You want a little wine and dine? You want a little sampling?
If I may.
You want some... Do you know how to do lightning magic?
No.
Do you want to?
Sure.
Here, grab a bite.
Great.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I think my... Wait, oh, why am I... Oh, I think my head
You want to know
fell.
what I'm excited for? Maybe eventually, you know, I'll have that showdown with Esfar and some of Kaleidoscope finally. As Kai, you know.
It's only taken forever.
It only took me, you know, a year of having two of their people like under my control and traumatizing them and whatnot for them to potentially actually want to do something about it.
Nashi over here, like, I remember none of this, but I do know my chest is burning, and you guys need to fight God to fix me, so I don't know why I keep getting the shit shoved at me. Please just go fix my God instead.
Yeah, go fix Lust.
Here's how you do it. You go to him. You proposition him. You do it during proposition. When
Literally.
he's taking up the ass, that's when you do it.
Okay, but who's...
Get him in heavy
Oh, yeah.
bondage first.
Okay, but who...
He'll do it.
Who's... I don't know if...
Someone's gotta do it.
Someone's gotta take... Someone's gotta take the
no.
hit.
It's gotta be one of the people who are able to purify.
Yeah. It's not me. I'm not
Contempt.
doing
Vera-
this.
Contempt...
Vera has a fiance.
Yeah, they're engaged.
Me.
Contempt would kick
Oh,
their
it's
ass.
Me. Oh,
Because
it's
here's the
me.
options. It's Vera, you, or Elvis.
Elvis.
That's a child!
So it's me. So it's just genuinely me.
Have fun.
Oh, fuck me in the ass.
Or
That's
Luca.
awesome.
But Luca's like... Luca's
Lust-
like, I don't know about
Lust
that.
would be delighted if Luca ever asked them to fuck.
Luca's like, no.
Lust would be like, oh my god.
I
This
would
is-
need heavy... someone would really need to fucking convince me.
Yep. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Lust would have a
Look, I
fucking...
jumped over that chance.
Lust would be like, oh my god, it's one of my fantasies.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's finally happening. That's so fucked.
Is there anything else you want to do?
It's 2
That doesn't take long at all.
Yeah. It is 2 a.m. though, so I think that
I
might...
just got on.
I know. I don't know what
Scream.
else.
What's our list of little ones, please?
Let me see.
It's not happening. Ivan still needs to go talk with someone.
Wait, who do I need to talk to? Oh no. Oh my god, you want to do that now?
I can.
I feel like that's gonna take a minute.
Perchance.
I'm tempted, but I just, you know, I feel like that's going to be a lengthy scene and I don't want to rush it.
Okay, so you want something quicker.
Yeah, potentially.
There go Rainy. Let's see here.
I wouldn't mind maybe some more sparring with Luca and with Lemuria,
Yeah.
maybe. We can do that. Just something quick like that. Now that I have my arm back,
I know.
be a bit more versatile. Besides,
It's time.
I've been having a lot of fun playing Isaiah as of late.
I know.
He's becoming one of my favorites now.
I love playing Amelia. It's just me.
It's just yeah. If we put you in the fractured realm, that would be how you react to everything.
I'm just fucking done, man.
That would be such a funny I mean, and no, it's just basically our creators, but if we put the creator thing aside, imagine if it's just like, you know, we have like human NPCs that are just here occasionally, and they're basically just our IRL selves. I'd be geeking the fuck out.
Real? I'd do that as like a periodic one-off. Enjoy your isekai, motherfucker.
Yeah. we were thrown in here like, oh my god, guys, I think we're in the fractured realm.
Oh my god. Look, we're in the fractured realms.
You don't sound like you're having a good time. This is awesome.
You're a dumbass.
What do you mean?
What I mean... Kai, you're a fucking moron. Do you understand what the concept of danger is? Kai, you're a useless, powerless bitch. And do you know what happens to powerless bitches here? They get stomped.
Let's just go outside the veil then? Or within the veil?
Okay, let's go to the zombie apocalypse world, the sci-fi drug overdose world, the fucking fantasy world with no goddamn fucking toilets because we're in this goddamn fucking Iron Age or some shit.
Well, there is like modern cities.
We have no IDs, we have no currency.
Man, all of the isekai animes make it so easy.
Your best bet is to, sad to say it, you would have to be outside the veil because people here are usually kind enough to be like, oh, you need help. Trillions of dollars. Get the black card.
That's more money than,
Really, listen.
I'll ever have.
Yeah, I know. Just wait for Luca to show up eventually. I hear if you say her name enough near it, like a phone, she'll fucking notice. So just go to a... First off, we have no idea on how to use coordinates here, which every character apparently knows how to do, so that's one thing. Second off, we don't know how to traverse or what direction or any of that kind of shit. So there's that. So hopefully we need to get to a, meeting place and pray to God people fucking show up, and it's not one of the many, many, many antagonists.
Yeah. I was gonna say...
Would you like me to start listing those off for you?
There's plenty! I know of them, believe me, there's plenty. I feel like we would actually be somewhat okay in the church areas, though, because, we're... I think we'd actually get help, but then we leave as soon as, we're done getting help from them, because, they're religious.
Here, let me... There we go. Like I said, best bet, go to a general meeting place like Chilltop, Katesh, if there, but I hate the fucking desert. Yeah,
I like the
church
heat.
places.
I'll handle it just fine.
Church places are great for Tiana, but we don't know if we have magic or some shit, or if you are apparently dark, or what if Zathura's there?
I've not committed any crimes. Soul. I've never committed.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is she can see everything that's a part of you. And do you want to risk it if she could see the whole? Oh, their entire realm is just us fucking LARPing.
Oh, that could fuck things up.
Yeah, that's my concern with meeting any fucking mind reader like Konami.
That's gonna, that we could really.
She already has existential dread and all those mental problems. Getting in our heads is going to just make it worse. And Luca, we can't fucking avoid Luca. Hell, I need to know if this is going to be a Paradox issue, because you know what? You can't meet another version of yourself or you'll fucking die. Well, guess how many of the characters here are just me?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's still really cool though, but at the same time
Yeah, man, it's so cool. Gets eaten by a dragon.
What a way to die. Better than a school
Bro, bro, I have better things to do, like finishing this fucking storyline than get fucking KO'd by my own fucking characters. If I get KO'd by the weakest motherfucker, I'm gonna be pissed.
Who's your weakest character?
Ah, shit, that's a fucking question.
I was gonna say, you play a lot of strong bitches.
Because I know how to fucking use them, that's the difference. Who the fuck is weak? I mean, obviously it's Iris, they're not a combatant after all.
Fuck off.
I mean, I guess technically they're not even here. Fuck.
Okay.
Necromancy is a dark magic. That's where human comes from. Right.
I'm probably just gonna be here chilling. I'm chilling in the sun.
Yep, I'm coming from this way. Arbiter's up. You enjoying your sun?
Sorry, I didn't. Jesus, you're quiet as hell. They ought to put a bell on you.
Believe me, people have tried.
Yeah, for the most part.
Hey, you got your arm back.
Yep.
So, training?
Oh.
That's what this place is for.
You know what? I guess. More fighting?
I mean, if you want to, I was thinking more along the lines of magic, but
Oh.
if you want a fisticuff, I
Well, no, hang on. I'll take any opportunity for magic.
can... Well, okay, so, first off, you know your affinities?
Yes.
What you got?
Well,
Actually, show me. Crystal.
Crystal?
Oh, okay. So, you do know how people check their affinities, right?
I mean... Sorry, I think I see where you're going with this, but I guess the method that was used on me was a little different.
How so? Is it a church thing, or...?
Well, I guess instead of me putting my mana into something, it was drawn from me and then tested. Not...
Did they draw the mana and then have it interact with different already pre-elemented crystals?
I guess to see how it would react, yes.
Mm. You do know that it is very, limiting, right?
I was not aware of that, no.
Well, this method lets you not only see all of the affinities, but can also tell how strong they are for you. It also can show how much mana you have, the potency/thickness of your mana. That kind of stuff. Hell, I also wanted to do the whole circulating mana exercise to get an idea on how long it takes for you to intake mana and basically all that kind of stuff. Basically just get the stats down to understand where you are on the graph.
Okay, sure. I mean, I've got a basic idea of how everything should be, so...
Which one you want to do first, the crystal or the circulation?
We can start with the circulation.
Okay. You do this before?
Yes. This is rudimentary at best. It's pretty simple.
Other hand. Wonderful. I've had to do this, a lot recently. Introducing a lot of people to the Veil and magic.
Yeah, I've heard.
just gonna push a bit of mana in
Hmm?
and have it play around with your mana to try to coax it out.
Yeah, I mean, it'll respond in kind and flow out pretty seamlessly. He's
Alright,
got
so
excellent control.
good control.
Excellent control.
Good control.
In terms of mana pool, it's when he had his connection to purity, it was bigger. Since then, it's not as big. I guess if we were to compare it to Aiden's is still way bigger. Aiden's is abnormally huge. For him, a bit above average. So he's got a pretty decent sized mana pool, you know.
How thick is the mana? Like, what's the potency?
Quite.
Okay. You've done a lot of training. Like, a lot.
I've only spent the past 20 years learning to become a mage, so.
Your mana's quite potent, which lowers the amount of mana you need to use to get, well, same effects or spells as other people would need to use more mana for. Very thick. And your control is excellent. Mana pool is above average. That's probably what was your lowest point. Good control, good potency. Low pool.
mean, it was bigger when I had my connection to purity. She usually gave me a mostly endless supply. But, you know. I've managed.
If that's the case, what's your intake? Like, your rate of intaking mana?
Obviously not too much, because, don't want to get mana burn. But enough. I guess sometimes if I'm in the middle of
Cast something.
Simple fireball.
Okay, what's his rate of intake?
Because he's, not, like, distracted, doesn't take too long to replenish what was used.
Okay. Good intake rate.
Yeah, it's only if I'm in the middle of it and I can't really focus. It's a little less effective, but for the most part, I can usually recover pretty quickly. It's if I'm just casting spell after spell after spell, I get winded, and it's hard to recover.
Well, mana burn comes from too much mana, and giving out too much mana. Body can't cope with it. But you'll probably be better with Tink Tink. But yeah, your stats are really good.
I was hoping that was the case. I'd be a little disappointed if anything was lacking over the past couple of years.
Better than most people I've had to do this for. Most people don't seem to understand what even potency is, but tell me about how big is your mana pool?
Anybody could go to a library and read a basic book on magic.
You think any of them even, A, go to libraries, or B, read?
That's disappointing. That's really disappointing.
It's all about fighting or training.
Do you read?
And when I say training, I mean they train that. I literally have Google in my fucking head. Yes.
Don't tell me you use
I have a vast archive.
audiobooks.
No.
Okay.
When I say I have access to the internet and all of its information archives in my head, quite literally. Like, I have archives of information. So I'm able to teach you well, because any matter people can think of, I fucking know. Crystal.
I see. Okay. Alright, so just run my mana through and see what happens.
Yep, it'll bloom a bunch of different colors, especially since you probably have multiple elements. Or
Probably.
affinities. Once that's done, this crystal's unusable, so might as well keep it. They're pretty.
Okay. Yep, and he'll just run his mana through. So, fire, probably gonna be the most.
Fire's the biggest.
Fire and light will probably be the biggest. Definitely fire, though.
In the core.
Yep. So there's that. And then there will be After fire, then light. After light is lightning. And then
Yep. Runes.
Runes, healing. Healing's a big one
Yep.
too.
Yep.
A little bit of earth, so a little bit of a brown green.
Yeah.
And it'll look like for a second that that's it. But then next to the light one, almost like an eclipse, it's going to slowly turn into, I guess, like, you know, what regular darkness would look like.
Yeah.
What?
Well, your big ones seem to be fire and light. That's at the core of it. And you see that green around the place? The little symbols? Those are runes. You also have lightning. That's a pretty big one. And healing. And darkness. Seems like the dark one, though.
Yeah. And it would be a little harder to see for him, but you might tell just because I'm perceptive. There is going to be something else kind of buried within. Almost hidden, but if you are looking, it's a lot darker in nature. It's... yeah.
And affinity for dark arts.
What? You're
Do you
joking.
need me to repeat? No. Dead serious.
Me? Oh... yeah, no.
No, look, here. See the whole eclipse thing? That little area of darkness? Yeah, it's casting darkness around the place. And then even deeper than that, see, it has a bit of a tint of red in it. Dark art. Your rock is really pretty. The mix of light and dark, a bit like mine.
Well,
Oh, sorry. I just noticed a little bit of earth in there as well. Here.
you can keep that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hold on to it for you. Yeah.
Well, most of them are the same anyway, so...
You didn't know, did ya?
not at all.
This is why the church's way of doing things is flawed.
What kind of jury would practice the dark arts?
A jury that's balanced.
It's everything I stand against.
Why?
Because of the evil, the suffering that it can bring and cause others.
So can light magics. Oh my god. Okay. You seem to be under a misconception that light's good, right? Light equals good?
In my experience, it's been.
See this?
You're.
This is a sun god's relic.
Yeah, I know. You showed me last time.
Yeah. A sun god. A bringer of light. You know what else he brought? War, death, pestilence, plague. He was a ruler of the underworld, but still a sun god. Still, his element was light. Light can bring famine. It can scorch. it can burn, it can scar. Light is not good. It has the same ability to be used for evil as darkness. Darkness and dark arts are not evil. That is black magic. There is a difference. Did you know that runes are not light? Those are neutral, because they can be used for both. Have you ever done a ritual?
I've made arrays.
But have you done a ritual?
Of course not.
Okay. What kind of rituals do you think there are?
Those aligned with necromancy, as well as summoning from beyond a different realm.
What about ones to bring rain? What about ones to help crops grow? Nature isn't good. Life isn't good. That's not how that works. It is a balance of both. I'm gonna pull out a vial of blood. Yeah.
What are you...
Just gonna uncork it, dab a finger in, and start to draw. Just gonna push mana into the little circle that she made. It's going to glow and seep into the earth. And you're going to see as a plant begins to rise out and bloom. Is this evil?
It's a plant, of course not.
Okay. Well, what I just said is considered evil. So it's evil.
The method...
Take it.
I see what you're trying to get at, but the problem is... There's a difference between a method and how that method is carried out. Sure, I'm sure people could use said method for good, but the problem is, a majority of the time, they don't. I've seen way too many people use those types of methods and rituals for all of the wrong reasons, and barely any of the
And
good.
I've seen the opposite. I've seen them use it for good, but more importantly, I've seen people use their so-called light magic, their good magics, for torture, for war crimes, for horrific things. I've seen people use things that were meant to help and heal and abuse it. To hurt others with it. To twist its purpose. Do you think any magic was originally intended for it to be used in such ways? Because I can promise you, there's a way to use everything for good and evil. My sister uses blood magic. She is not evil. She uses it to heal. What about soul magic? That's dark. Ooh, or healing magic. Necromancy? That's dark. For someone that spent 20 years trying to master their magic, you seem pretty opposed of learning magic.
I'm opposed to learning dark magic.
Why? Are you afraid that you're gonna use dark magic and boom, you're evil or some shit? Think it's gonna make you a bad person? A monster?
It's against everything I was taught. And
Well then,
for the
unlearn it.
record, I'm not saying about what I was taught by Purity. I'm talking about what I was taught by my mentor.
They were wrong then. I understand there's someone you look up to and that you deeply care about. But that doesn't mean they can't be wrong. Their teachings are literally hindering you from learning a part of yourself. I'm not saying forgo their wisdom entirely, but on this case, you have to at least see that their point of view is biased. Their system is biased.
I know I'm biased.
I'm gonna put something in your hand. You see a dark orb. Dark magic. It's going to pull it, and you're going to see it's going to pull with it. Just going to craft a stem out of it. Then she's going to make a ball of light. Place it in the center. And out of it, it's going to pearl petals. They're two halves of a whole. Neither good nor evil. One is light, one is the absence of it. I understand you're having a rough time acclimating to everything. And it's going to take a very long time to move past these mental boundaries that you have set for yourself. Since this is basically shattering your entire... everything you've gone through, everything you've learned, everything you thought you were. And I understand that's going to take time. But, at least in my opinion, I'd want to know about myself. Ignorance is painful. And hey, you're not alone in this. I started off with only light magic. I didn't know I could do dark. And I found out by hurting my friends really badly. Not because it was darkness. It's because of something it was linked to. But it used darkness as its medium instead of light. It could have used light, but it didn't. And for a very long time, I thought darkness was bad. That was the dark element that I had that made me lose control, and the fact that I had it means I was bad. Because I almost hurt people with it. And eventually I gained control of it, but there was still that thought. I think it's only really when I used it to help, to save the people that I had hurt before, that really clicked for me. I'm gonna make Orb of Light and Darkness. They're both a part of me. They're me. It's my magic. It is my mana. I'm the one shaping it. I'm the one in control. And at the end of the day, I'm the one that decides what I do with it. And I choose to help people.
I've been told recently I need to stop being so stubborn and prideful, so... Alright. Could you help me figure this out, then?
Of course. Be my pleasure. I guess what do you want to know first?
Can it work the same way as light can? And by that I mean shape it and mold it, give it form, give it matter.
Yeah.
Then I think I might know already how to use it, really.
But its properties aren't the same.
How so?
Ball of light, bar of darkness. Light is more inclined towards, I guess you could say, fire and lightning in a way. It's going to begin to give off a lot of heat. It's hot. And it will act similar to those. It's the easiest properties for it to be able to obtain. And as you know, lightning and fire are not exactly physical. So, being able to keep it in a physical form already is kudos to you. For most of the time, it is perceived otherwise. It is hot and searing, like the sun. Or it could be electrical, setting nerves ablaze. To turn it into an object, and it's going to turn into a little sword. Like a tiny little sword. You will always try to default to other properties. Yes, we solidify it, but as you know, there needs to be more than just solid or sharp. If it has the option to, it will always incline more towards heat. Darkness, on the other hand, orb, is more inclined towards earth and water. It's solid. Goopy, almost. Think of it like... I don't remember what that thing is, where if you hit it hard, it's hard, but you don't really hit it hard, it sinks like liquid. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
But I'll have to show you. It's a weird kind of material. But it's easier to take physical form with this. It's more... I guess you could say darkness is much more flexible. It's more fluid, naturally. At least when you have it in physical form. It likes to spread across surfaces, and you can see it's almost splashing across. Light, on the other hand, doesn't like to do that. It likes to stay in one place. It'll beam down, but it doesn't like to splash across. And when you shape it, also a little sword, it's cool to the touch. Yes, you can make it hot, but it doesn't like to be hot. It likes to be cool. Yes, both can be formed to cause objects or what be it. But the best thing you could do is work with the properties it's naturally inclined to.
Making
It dissipates.
cold, it might be difficult for my case.
No, making it ice would be difficult for your case. You naturally know the feeling of leaving the sun to go in the shade. You need not make it ice cold. Or you could, even. Just not around you, probably. That'd be bad. It is ice that you'll struggle with.
I can't do ice. I used to, but since this happened...
Perhaps.
Are you
It's not
saying...
impossible. It would just be really, really fucking hard.
I've always liked a challenge.
The most you'll ever probably be able to do is make a couple of ice cubes. But being able to give out such coolness, such frost, that can be useful. In tight situations, at least. And if you're able to do that, you don't need to be able to do a lot of ice. Because then, you go a step further. Heat manipulation. That's a tricky magic to learn. I'm not really good at it. I can't really do fire that much.
I know
Not
someone
my thing.
who is.
Dari, yeah. For some reason, they seem inclined to some of the most difficult magics. It's weird.
Despite being a very oddity in terms of a wolven, she's talented in other ways.
Exactly.
Honestly, it's a wonder she's blended in so long. I'd be hard pressed to call her a wolven at first glance.
Lots of tragic backstory there.
I saw.
Mm-hmm. Hey, go ahead and try.
Gonna get a dice out and roll with advantage since I have an idea on it. And he's already, if we want to get technical, he's done it once.
Yeah.
So there's the first roll. 13. He's just gonna make it into a ball for now.
Mm-hmm. What's its consistency?
It's very solid right now. Because he's more inclined to earth stuff and not much as water, it's kinda is pretty solid. Not a lot of flexibility in it. It's rather stiff.
Alright, now loosen it.
Loosen it.
I told you, darkness is flexible. She's gonna bring her hands over and she's going to push a little mana in and she's slowly gonna it soften. Out of character, do you know the fucking material I was talking about before? Yeah. I don't remember what it's called, but if you like hit it, it's hard as hell. But if you don't, it turns more liquidy.
What is that? It's not slime, but it's like...
No.
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, though. Is it concrete, like, before it hardens?
No.
No.
It is a non-Newtonian fluid. Oobleck, that's it.
Oobleck. Yeah. I
Yeah.
I saw someone use that to make a like somewhat venom suit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's also
But yeah,
highly
that's
expensive.
sort of yes, it is. But yeah, she's going to slowly soften it so it still keeps its shape. Well, it's slowly starting to become a little bit more goopy until you actually try to do anything, and then it's solid. It's solid when you want it to be, but soft when you don't. There. Try to get that feeling.
Nat 20.
I find... yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it'll...
Light is a lot more rigid, believe it or not.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be playing with it, just kind of stretching it out and then solidifying it. And honestly, you might even see a few geometric shapes. He picked it up pretty quickly.
Yeah. See? You got it. You're natural.
Well, it is an affinity, so...
So does it feel evil?
No.
Exactly.
Hello?
Light can be very rigid, spiky. It doesn't like to be so flexible like that. To make light flexible takes an ass ton of skill. That took a while. It's why when making weapons or IPA, you'll usually stick with, like, sword, spear, arrow. But darkness you could do a bit more flexible stuff. Like a whip. I like my little tentacles out of them. Something that's able to use its flexibility to the maximum effect.
He's gonna make a copy. He's gonna make a copy of what Jishan's rock looks like. He's probably judging me.
Everyone's a hater.
He is.
Yeah. Seems you got it pretty good.
I guess from here it's just about what I could use it for.
Application.
I've got a couple of ideas, I guess. I just would have to really test them out before really utilizing them.
Plus, it's a good thing to have up your sleeve.
I might take that in the literal sense. That actually might be funny.
And then those people weren't expecting you to just boom, oobleck.
I actually have an idea of something I could use like this, because, like...
Oh?
I'm gonna roll for this.
It's my favorite time of training magic. Trying shit.
7. So what he was trying to do is he was trying to make it kind of work like a webbing almost.
I think I know what I'm going for.
Yeah.
It's just fucking goopy dripping off. It's not holding its shape. You made it, it just started immediately drooping.
It needs to be a bit more...
I'm gonna make a ball of darkness and literally weave it around the fingers and stretch it out. Like this.
I was trying to base it off of spider's webbing. No fucking way.
Just roll 1 or roll 20?
Okay, I'm still rolling with advantage. I want you to realize I rolled again to try and attempt natural run. Natural 1.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Okay.
I'm rolling with advantage.
That's 2 natural ones. Alright. Let's see. What's a terrible thing we can do here?
Oh no.
I know. So you're going and you're trying to fucking do more shit with it. It's going to destabilize and just fucking splatter everywhere. You're going to get shit on your eyes, in your eyes, all over. And it's oobleck, so that means it solidifies if you try to do anything, and it's just everywhere. You can't see.
Fucking.
Okay.
Ow.
Hold on. Hold on. Open your eyes.
I can't.
You can, just slowly. Okay? There we go. Right. This is not gonna feel good.
Is anything ever.
Yeah, hold on. She's gonna push mana into it to basically just slowly take it out from your fucking tear ducts and shit. There we go.
You know, there's something. I'm sure that obviously would be painful if I was still flesh, but there's something about feeling nails against that, you know, crystal.
Sorry.
It's. I don't know how to just. It's like nails on a chalkboard, but actually experiencing it. It's fucked.
Yeah, you still have the instinct to, like, not like things near your eyes. Oh, sorry, but okay. There you go.
Yeah, they're reptilian, so
take some water out. Lean your head back. And she's gonna pour some water just to try to fucking clean out your eyes. Okay, blink a couple times. Okay. Might wanna... Yeah, wipe that off. Right. There we go.
What happened? It was going so well.
I think it destabilized.
I haven't had magic destabilize on me since I was like 5.
And it happens. You haven't messed with dark magic before.
I guess that makes sense, but even then.
Listen, you could treat it similar to light, but don't treat it like light. Okay? Because it's not. It's like... Okay, it's like if you try to treat lightning like fire.
I know that. I mean, lightning can start fire, but it can't ever... Lightning is in constant motion. You put fire in motion. That's major differences between the two.
Yeah, they're both plasma.
Just different forms and different rates.
Light and dark have similar properties, but they're not the same. Treating it as such can destabilize it.
I wasn't trying to.
No, I don't think you were. But keep in mind you've spent like 20 plus years working with light magic, and you have something very similar. It's hard not to fall back into habits.
Yeah, habit. Let me try again. Yep. It's just gonna start off as an orb, and, you know, it'll solidify and then liquefy a bit, you know, so it's a bit more malleable, and then he's gonna do the thing he tried to do again. Please. A nat 20 and a 17. That is so much better than before. If I got 2 20s, I was gonna fucking lose my shit.
For real.
Anyways, so...
Go ahead.
Yep, so he does the same thing he did, and he stretches it, and it weaves around his fingers into a very, looks like a black spider's web.
Spiderweb.
Yep. It's
You
strong.
know, the fun thing about black web, it's really hard to see. So, What properties are gonna give it?
I'm probably gonna keep its... Well, I'm basing it off of an actual spider's web, and those things can be pretty sturdy when they want to be.
Are you gonna make it sticky?
Probably. Might be a good binding tool, or maybe even something to help with, you know, climbing capabilities I already can do.
What spells are you gonna cast through it?
Probably some binding spells, definitely. A lot of the time when I use binding spells, it's usually chains of light.
They could also do, like, status effects.
Status effects?
You know. Status effects like paralysis, blindness,
Oh,
silence.
well, I mean, I can paralyze people already. Just not through that.
I mean, through the web, silly.
Blindness could work, especially if it actually does. I couldn't open my eyes for a second, and actually, that's a hell of an idea. If it gets into their eyes, they'll want to try and open them quickly in that split second, and they won't be able to unless they actually stop and open them slowly like I did. But in their panic, they won't.
Yep.
That's genius.
People naturally blink very fast.
Definitely.
We don't usually try to slowly open them. That's an unnatural movement.
I mean, unless we're waking up.
For some. Others no.
I've got ideas.
Let's try some. Hello, willing test subject.
Are you sure?
Always. I told you. It's one of my favorite parts of teaching magic is when they try stuff. Especially for, like, some magics are not elemental based or, you know, need people to work on. I mean, I'm skilled enough and experienced enough to be able to handle most things. And if things go wrong, I can most of the time handle it, so.
I'm gonna try something, if you don't mind then.
Yep.
He's gonna pull out an
Do whatever you need to.
already written runic array. And he's going to just put a little bit of this webbing into it and imbue it. Ready?
Yep.
He's gonna put it on the ground and run mana through it.
Okay.
It's basically the same binding spell he's done before on Avedon and others, except instead of light chains, it's the webbing.
Yep.
It's the same properties. It's still strong and sticky. A little thicker than before, obviously, since it's meant to bind a person. So.
And I assume it's pulling them down?
Yes.
Or is it just holding them?
Because of, like, it's kind of sticky, so it's kind of like, it's using it's not, at first, very pulley, but if they try and struggle, the more it will kind of pull against them. It's gonna use, like, the person's strength against them, if that makes any sense.
Ah. Fair. Right.
Try moving around a bit. Or at least try to get out of it.
Okay, do you want to try me to actually get out of it, or me try a normal person get out of it?
As a normal person for starting.
Understood. Just gonna... Yeah. Oh, it is sticky. Okay. Neat. Oh.
There's pullback, isn't there?
Ah. Yeah.
Okay.
The more you try to pull, the more it tries to pull you to the ground.
Yeah. I was trying to transfer the use of force into it.
Oh.
It's not
But out there.
chains. It's not chains like light is, so it's, gonna be a bit, and the flexibility is gonna stay, but I felt like to make up for it, using a person's strength against them.
Why not have it spread instead like a net?
Maybe. Here,
Just
hang
gonna
on.
shatter it.
Jesus. Okay.
Like, say for example, instead having it try to go out and attach to, say, the limbs and hold them there, have it try to go over and pull down. And that way it sticks to the surfaces, but if they start struggling, it just sticks more.
Let me try that. I'll just make an alteration to the one I already have. He's gonna do the same thing as before.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yep.
And yeah, like before, it'll be a net.
What?
That was a lot more effective, like you said.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just tight. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. You can break out of that whenever you want.
Got it.
I'm probably gonna need to reinforce that a bit.
Yeah. They're a lot thinner than your chains, so... Honestly, this seems to be better for... Well, A, it gets them on the ground and holds them in place, which makes it harder to, just suddenly snap out of it and just beat the fuck out of you. But I would say if there's a certain threshold of brute force, they break a lot easier. Until they meet that threshold, it's able to use that strength against them, but if they're above that threshold, it's not going to do much.
It might
But
be good for just a quick little thing, just to throw them off balance.
These are much better for those who are trying to cut through. Your chains are big targets, and you only have like a handful of them. Knives, on the other hand, they're going to have to cut through a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, the best type of enemy to use this against would be plentiful, weaker ones. Mobs.
Mm-hmm.
This would hold them rather well. See, the kicker will be when you use both together. Chains to hold them down, or I guess the web to hold them down, and the chains to bind them. A mix of both, really. The chains will already make it hard to struggle, and the web will just use whatever struggle they have to keep them down.
Yeah. It would make it a lot harder for them to break out of the chains I've already put in place.
Mm-hmm. You just need to work on dual casting. Any other ideas?
You said whip, right?
Yeah. Of course. Here, let's get on even ground. We're gonna see darkness begin to bubble over the skin, and then a long fucking almost tentacle appears that reaches about 10 feet. What? And she's just gonna flap. Loud slap.
Ow. I'm gonna have to keep that in
And
mind.
it dispels. Told you. Flexibility.
He's gonna have it, form over his hand. Like kinda like on top of his hand right here in in like a cylindrical manner. And then he's gonna have it sink up into his arm underneath the sleeve. I'm gonna roll for this because I have no idea how this will go, but I'm still gonna do it at use advantage. 15. Okay, this will go actually a lot better. So, kind of like a hidden blade almost, but with the same efficiency. It's gonna strike out.
Yep.
Kind of, I guess the best way to kind of imagine if it was a snake, like trying to, you know, that was coiled up and lunging.
Yeah.
That's what it will be like. And it will kind of be loud too.
Yeah.
That'll make for a good sneak attack. Or surprise attack, I guess.
See, you're getting it.
You know, I guess I still could make barriers with these. But instead of them being completely solid like light barriers could be, I could have them be malleable so it absorbs force, maybe.
I mean, it would certainly be a lot better if you get fucking thrown. You could just cushion yourself.
Yeah, that actually would help a lot. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen and have shattered some of my backside. Or, not shattered, cracked.
I personally, if I'm getting thrown, like to make a light bubble and then a little dark bubble on the inside to cushion self. Makes it easier.
There's a lot I could do with this. I guess I just need to think outside the box a bit of what I already know. But also applying what I already know.
Exactly. Now you're thinking of portals.
What?
It's a quote.
Okay.
See? It's not evil. And this goes for the dark arts as well.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
Well, you probably need to figure out what ones would be best for you. Do you see a purpose in learning flesh weaving? You have healing magic already. Flesh weaving, on the other hand, is better for darker creatures. Your healing magic seems to be very light attuned.
It works on either or. I've never had too much issue using it on darker. Well, now I've used it on a vampire, so it seemed to be fine. So I don't really see the point for that. And besides, I'm already learning mending.
Exactly.
Actually, I've already picked up on.
That's why I asked. So flesh weaving is unnecessary, and I would assume that bone manipulation is of the same thing.
I don't think
Ritual
I really
magic
have
is
bones anymore.
probably the best.
Ritual magic.
You already know runes. Rituals don't always... Okay, a lot of rituals have blood. But the reason why, because what blood represents and what it holds. Life force. Ritual magic is big, very big. Consists majority of spells. It's not just magic itself, it is spells. There's rules. There's requirements. A lot of the time, there's physical requirements, such as items, attachments. A lot of the time, it's done more than one person. It needs multiple people, because they're so big. There's rituals to bring down the sky, to raise mountains, to shift oceans. There's rituals to reach for the dead, to create a stone of eternal life. There's a lot of different rituals. Some are worse than others, I cannot lie with that. Some are not used well. and that's likely the ones that you've come across the most.
Oh, plenty.
But have you met druids or shamans?
Once.
Were they evil?
No.
But were they good?
Not really.
Exactly. It is neutral. Because a lot of rituals invoke the power of nature. To call forth storms. To use nature's wrath or its mercy. But nature has a price. It doesn't care what's good or evil. It doesn't have a sense of good or evil. Sometimes it demands life, blood, sacrifices. But that's not evil. You already do runes. Runes can be used for evil. Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen it be used for evil. It's being used for evil right now.
Yep.
You should know some runes to use your blood for. Some of the greatest protections out there are blood wards. I use blood wards. They protect my home. They protect it from gods. You know, that sort of thing. They're very powerful. That's why I'm saying I think ritual magic might be something you'll want to look into. At least a starter for darker arts. You can stay away from the raise the dead, summon demons, that kind of stuff.
Maybe preferably.
For now. But what about summoning spirits? And I don't mean like undead spirits, I mean like nature spirits. Sylphs.
I don't think they'd
And
like me
Dines.
very much.
No, they wouldn't. Some of them, at least. See, here's the thing about your species. I'm not sure if you know this, but they are a part of the balance. They are spirit devourers, yes, but there is a cycle of life and death for both the material plane and for the ethereal realm. They were just as important as the Reapers are. A lot of spirits may fear them, but a lot also respect them. If you do decide to ask for the help of spirits, and on the right ones, they'd probably be willing to help you. But the biggest task is to prove that you're willing to keep this balance. To not be a monster. To frenzy and to feed without wild abandon. No one likes that.
Of course not.
But for someone that knows their place in this balance, they respect the cycle of life and death. Predators eat prey. A rabbit will eat the grass. The rabbit will be eaten by the fox. And eventually, when the fox dies, the fungus will eat the fox. From that fungus, create fertilizer, and grass will grow. And then along comes the bunny. Spirits know this well.
I see.
Reaching somewhere. It's gonna pull out a tome.
I don't know where the back foldings are a thing.
There. That should help you to start out. It's a tome on ritual magic, specifically in relation to nature. That way you're not immediately thrown into summon demons for infernal contracts.
I don't know.
Bind the souls of the dead to an object.
I don't know why I would even want to do that.
I mean, demon summoning can be useful. But so can summoning both nature spirits and angels and other higher beings. Oh yeah, summoning angels are a thing, but people aren't supposed to know that.
Keep that in mind.
I'd start with that. And if you have questions, let me know.
Yeah, I will.
Well then. Have anything else you want to learn?
Can't think of anything else. To be honest, I mean, everything else is something I've already really gotten to a T, so...
Never be complacent. Boop. Don't say you've gotten it to a T. There's always more to learn. You don't look impressed.
Not with what you just said.
What? Boop? I booped the snoot.
I don't have a
Boop.
Tails just...
'Cause you're a salamander.
Tails
You're a
just
salamander. Oh, you're tail slumping.
No, it just, you know, in response to that, I just thumped on the ground once.
Does your tail thump in, like, irritation or something?
No.
Boop.
Yeah.
Are you irritated? What's happening?
It's got a mind of its own.
What a sense emotion. Why is it thumping? My thump.
Oh, from Shishan?
No, I'm sensing. Why thumping?
Just mild annoyance. Nothing, you know, malicious, though.
Okay. She was trying to figure out... Is it irritation? Yeah, it's irritation.
What?
Your tail's thumping because you're annoyed. Anyway, that's the case. I'll head out first. Oh, here. Boop. It's put in your mouth. It's an egg.
Crunch.
Key.
What kind of egg
It
is
had
it?
seasoning. It is a, I think she probably would have given you, like, an emu egg.
Oh, some exotic shit.
Yeah. Little seasoning on it as well.
Just crunching.
There's like eggs.
You could have asked.
I could have. But then you would have thumped some more and give me that look of,
I would have still grabbed it.
yeah, I know you would have. But, you know, that was cuter, so. You don't take compliments well, do you?
Don't worry about it.
I think I see a little bit of fright. Yeah, I'll leave you alone.
See you around.
I'll see you next time. Bye, Izzy.
It's just gonna go through the reflection.
So much fun to that.
Interesting.
Her calling you Izzy at the end.
He was just kind of like, oh. he didn't know how to feel, because at the same time he only let Tiana and Zathura ever call him Izzy, but also at the same time he didn't mind hearing it again.
It's like it's very childish sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
This is a very cute dynamic.
It is. It'll be nice when they figure out, the other thing.
Oh my, she might be a little upset
About what?
about his relation to her.
Also?
Not because, he's related to her. It's because everyone that is in some way, family to her always dies or disappears.
Hopefully that won't be the case.
Yeah, I know, but it's literally every person. Dale, Orby, Lyle, we had Twindle get close, they're gone. I had, Ivan was close and he fucking died. Let's see. There's also literally non-existence itself fucking died. It just doesn't stop. Oh, Stain? Gone.
Yeah.
Zelias? Non-existent.
Damn.
So, she's like, but I don't want you to disappear. So at the point where it's like, if I have anyone related to me, if I have family, something bad is going to happen to them. So maybe it's best if we're not.
It's kind
For
of.
your sake.
I mean, it's the whole I feel like it's kind of the whole thing with Amelia, except they're more vocal about it.
Yeah. Hey, at least it was written into that character's backstory. This character just has had unfortunate fucking luck.
I know. Bad luck.
Doesn't end.
I'm learning a few new tricks. It'll help for this Friday.
Help with Abaddon.
Hmm?
It'll help with Abaddon.
Oh, definitely. I'm not going to get my ass kicked, completely.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh god. What the fuck did they write in fucking Timekeeper's group chat? Hold on.
Oh, no. Hang on.
Joy!
Got it.
Poor Shoma's in a rough situation until Komi's feelings don't hurt no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Nazuko?
What do you mean?
I thought they were gonna join us. What happened?
Oh, no. They said, okay, I'm gonna skip this time since I just took narcotics and my FB is dead.
Oh.
Their full body is dead.
Gotcha. I don't think I heard you say that.
Yeah. Right. That's fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do more tomorrow.
I might not be on as late, or I can't be on nearly as late tomorrow, just because, you know, classes.
Yeah, you said that.
Well, actually, wait a minute.
Yeah,
It's day night.
yeah, you just remembered that?
Shit. Yeah.
You
No,
fucking
never mind.
I guess you won't join for the Pythia fight.
That's fine. There'll be more chances for that, hopefully.
Sure. She's not a combatant.
I'd like to still see.
Well, hopefully Ray will stream it if she's there. And I think Natsuko will try. Natsuko wants to fight them. Catch hands. That's gonna be a very interesting training. Time to see what Pythia could do.
Gotcha.
Alright, I will see you tomorrow.
No.
Good night.